The Snow Goose Festival is on its 14th year, and we get lots of tourists for that. And birding is a very interesting hobby, and we're proud that we can have those folks come to our community and see the birds that they've come to see.
We're working on changing that perception of birding. It's the fastest growing hobby in the United States. And so there's a little core group here that are working on trying to show the people in the community what a great place it is for birding. And the Snow Goose Festival is a primary place trying to get the locals to come in and learn what a great place they live.
There's 400 and some species of birds that fly through Lamar all the time. Not just now, but all the time. Right now is great for snow geese and Canadians and stuff, so they get out, see them. But it brings money into the area. It brings people in that sometimes, hey, I like Southeast Colorado, maybe I'll move there. It also gets our name out so people know what we're about and what we have here and what we have to offer. So it's very important. It helps drive the economy of the city.
We don't really know how popular birding is. We can say subjectively, anecdotally, that it is incredibly popular and increasing in popularity. Actual firm numbers are very hard to come by. They range from anything like a few 100,000 active birders to 47 million active birders in the US, and I think the real number is somewhere in between. It's increasing, I think, because urbanization in this country is increasing, and it requires a concentrated and intentional effort to go out and have some sort of interaction now with the natural world. And birding is probably the easiest way to get that interaction.
On the one hand, it's just the opportunity to be outside, and this could just as well for me be butterflies or mountain climbing or botany or something like that. That's part of it for sure. And the other is much more sort of up here in my head. It's the challenge. There really is so much to challenge yourself with as a bird watcher, even with some of the really familiar, the common, if you will, the ordinary birds. Every day they surprise us, and I think that's really what keeps me going. So I get to go outside and I get to sort of think about exciting things.
It's probably the best kept secret, staying right here looking for birds. We have over 400 species that either live here year-round or come in and out during migratory season. So how can you beat that?
As far as listing of birds myself, I'm not that competitive about it, so I don't consider myself a lister, but the birds I paint are my list, really. It's something that I've seen recently. So that's really my list, is my whole portfolio. And I've never really counted up my actual list, which sets me apart from the true listers.
I think that if you were to ask a Colorado birder when and where, you sort of do the calculus of maximizing the best time, the best place, it would be southeastern Colorado or the Arkansas Valley in that second or first week of May. In fact, in a scant 2.5 months, Colorado field ornithologist will be holding its annual convention here with 225 or more birders. They'll be here for a solid 4, even in some cases 5 days. And that's something that you could say is to some extent grown out of the Snow Goose Festival, so creating that longer term awareness.
Really, we're just like everybody that comes down here to take pictures for the Snow Goose Festival. We're doing the same exact thing. When the geese are coming in, we're taking pictures or video. I mean, we love them just as much as you guys do. The difference is you know, we take them home and eat them too. But anyway, you know, yeah, you see all kinds of stuff. We had one where we shot, had a group of birds come in and we shot one, and we didn't get a good hit on it. So it was sailing back to the reservoir, and an eagle was flying right over the top of it, and we watched him swoop down and take that bird out of the air. So we let him get that goose that day.
The Snow Goose Festival is something we started about 14 years ago in conjunction with the Division of Wildlife. We do different tours every year. One that seems to be something people like is the ones to Picture Canyon, the canyons down south. And a lady by the name of Linnea Everett does that. I do different tours. Sometimes we go to just dead west. Sometimes we go up to where the Sand Creek Massacre site was. That sounds like all history, but every once in a while raptors fly by, geese, ducks, ponds. There's lots of little ponds everywhere around southeast Colorado now. I couldn't brag about that last summer, okay?
The water is the key to it all. I think it makes it, if we don't have the water, we don't have the wildlife, we don't have the industry. It's rough when you don't have water. So the Arkansas River has been a significant player on everything here.
If somebody comes to this festival and doesn't spend a dime, although I think that's impossible, and never comes back to Lamar, but nevertheless sees something, snow geese, twinkling in the sunlight, or a beautiful cardinal or red-bellied woodpecker, and goes somewhere else and takes that lesson, that message, those impressions, and becomes more aware of the world around himself or herself, I think that's been a success.